My name is Tim Justin, and I am a landscape designer. Ever since an early age, I've been involved in the creative arts. It just always came naturally to me. I am in tune with my surroundings. What does that mean? For me, it's an immersion of my senses into my environment, which I become an embodiment of. It's not just watching, like going to a zoo and staring at animals. It's like becoming the space between them, being in every place, at every moment. When I sit out on my porch and I start to observe my surroundings, time stands still. It's as if life is moving in slow motion, like a flashback in a motion picture. Every time I breathe in, the scent of the atmosphere registers through my nose, which paints an overall mood to the depth of my surroundings. Each blade of grass shares millions of dewdrops with an individual glimmer of sunlight. The array of flowers sway back and forth as bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects land and take off while pollinating. The bark of the trees draws patterns of interesting, randomly grooved lines, as though it were an older human face, characteristic of its age and experience in the wild, with stories to reveal. Those of sunshine-filled days, survival of the harshest storms endured in its life, and all the different animals whose lives were born or passed on at the foot of it, or the children whose played beneath. Leaves forefront on the trees are sharp in contrast, while leaves of the peripheral are soft, and the exposure of the sun's rays peek and glare through as the leaves dance in the softest of wind. Textures of the lichen and moss-covered boulders are stunning visual proof that life can exist almost anywhere. To be able to make these observations as a whole is to be immersed into your surroundings and immersed from the daily grinds of life. When I create something, I become free. That feeling of freedom and the enjoyment I experience when I create a landscape is one that I want each and every person to experience with me. I want my clients to be immersed into their landscape, every one of their senses newly stimulated by seeing, touching, smelling, hearing their surroundings. Life becomes more enriching when we become better in tune with it. The expression, "stop to smell the roses," often gets overlooked in our lives, but it's really much more than just an expression. It should be experienced daily on a very profound level. These experiences are what give me purpose in life to look forward to each and every day. And if I could share the revelation of these gifts with my clients, then perhaps their lives become more meaningful too. And that's what makes me happy, to know that I played a small part in that.